Welcome to the vlog. It's about blanking. Welcome to the vlog. It's a school night. It's currently, as we have it, Wednesday night. I've decided to come out tonight because I didn't have a lot on Thursday morning, and I thought, hey, why not? Why not? I managed to get here about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's been absolutely pouring down. So realistically, with low pressure, it should be absolutely bang on. It looks nice. We've got a few bits of bubbling. It actually feels like it's summer now. It really does. It's overcast, a bit rainy, about 14 degrees. Bang on, it's feeling good. It's feeling good. I've already had a knock. I'm fishing on PVA bags, usual thing on here, and a scattering, a boilie, but we've got swans on here now, so every time you put a bait out, the swans go right down and try and pick it up off the bottom of the bait, that is, because it's only 2-3 foot in places, so they can get to the bait quite easily. Hardly anybody on. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 people on. Midweek fishing. This is a lot better than fishing at a weekend. At a weekend it's diabolical because you're competing with the anglers, never mind the fishermen. Sandpeg, the beach, or whatever you want to call it. And I think I'm fishing about 90 yards on the PVA bags. I do wish you could spot on here in summer because you could have a real good hit of fish, but just got to be careful, I suppose. It's just club rules. I love these kind of nights. They're absolutely fantastic. The only problem doing midweek fishing is that I don't sleep very well. I never get a couple of fish through the night. Well, that's me done for the next day. I've just seen a fish roll over there right out in front of me, but I've got a guy over on my right hand side, so I've got to be careful where he's fishing as well, so that's why I'm fishing a bit to the left away from the road bank. This used to be a very easy water, and it's been a bit hit and miss for a lot of people this year for some reason, but the fish weights have increased. It's a nice little water. And many people enjoy fishing it. It's pleasant, there's toilets, it's safe, comfortable, and you get some peace and quiet through the week as well. So as a water, it's not a bad water, and it's only about 40 minutes from the house, to be perfectly honest. So it kind of ticks the boxes for midweek sessions where you want to pick the odd fish up. This weekend though, I think we're going to go to Runswater. I think I'm going to go it somewhere where I can catch a load of fish, have a bit of fun, and chill out for 24 hours. And then I've got some events planned. I've got the Prince Albert Angling Society Junior Social that I'm filming and spending time, bringing my own children down. Bit of a barbecue and things going on there. I've got a 48-hour session on Angel Lake, not in France, one in England, which is a relatively new fishery, I think. So I've got some time on there as well. 48 hours, that's a bit of R&R in June. And I've got my eyes on a couple of big mares that I'm going to be fishing. But it's all to do with time. Time and effort. I don't have a lot of time, and I'd like to put the effort in, but I haven't got the time. It's lovely, this place. It really is, I'll show you. It looks massively different now than it did in winter. It's a really pleasant lake, but it does get very, very busy now. And this is one of the points on some of the videos I've been doing. I've got waters like this on my doorstep where it's got like loads of like £10, £15, £20 fish, but it hasn't got fish over 40 or many fish over the £30 mark, so it's kind of a normal club water. There's another water over there which is got a few more, but again they don't really go into big weights. So if you live in Manchester, you've got to travel quite far unless you're fishing for one or two fish in some random waters. It's not the best place, and there's loads and loads of carp anglers in the northwest, loads of them, which is a royal pain in the bum, if I'm honest. And that's all you can do, is just get out, try and catch some fish, enjoy yourself. And that's why I decided to get the odd midweek session. And luckily tomorrow, it's not a busy day tomorrow, so I can do some work and I can relax a little bit. Oh, what a time. Dusk, starting to rain, low pressure, nothing showing again. What's going on? Every water I seem to be going to at the moment just seems to be fishing poorly, or is it me? It's doing my box writing. Now I've changed things around. I've got one at range, about 100 yards. I've got one over a bed of bait, 50 yards, straight out in front of me. I just need a fish. I'm getting desperate. I really want to fish. What do you do? It is driving me absolutely insane. This has been the worst run of blanking that I've had in ages. How do you break a duck? How do you stop yourself from blanking? What is it? You do everything right, you do the same things all the time, you change it around, you've been doing fishing for years, and this is fishing, this is what happens. I remember something about Adam Penning. He went through a similar kind of thing a few years ago. No matter what he did, he couldn't catch any fish. And this is how I feel now. So what I've got to do is just try and catch something. How infuriating is it when you don't catch a fish? Comment below, tell me, what's the longest time that you've been without catching a fish? Really? What a pain this is. Hopefully, I can get a bend in these C3C rods. That's a bit of a mouthful. I don't know why they called them C3C. Trying to pronounce 3C3 on fishing rods is a mouthful. Really need to do better than that, Carl, don't you? Well, this morning I've had a bit of a lie-in. I tend to be doing that a lot recently, just instead of watching the water early in the morning. Just maybe that's the reason why I've not been catching. But I had a good sleep, no fish. And I've been fishing really hard. I've been watching the water, except for when I was sleeping. I've been changing rigs around, changing different things, looking for movement, looking for signs, flat spots, everything. I've tried some pink baits. I've tried some brocacell. I've tried some squid and orange. I've tried some krill dumbbells. I've sprayed the bait. And even in the pellets and stuff in the bag mixes, I've tried different things. I've put in some hemp oil. This is hemp oil. That's Cheshire Particles, mainline, sticky baits, stinky stuff. quality baits. I've tried a lot of different things and none has prevailed. I even tried something a bit different that I wanted to use, well, not different to other people, some sweet maple, PVA friendly from Cheshire Particles. I tried some of that. The fish don't seem to be having it. I think I'm going to have to go to a runs water. There must be a reason why this lake's empty today, or been empty for the last few hours. I've not seen anybody catching. Well, they are doing some groundworks in the forest, ripping trees down, and well, I should say taking trees down. People always take me literally sometimes when they say things like that. Maybe that is what's causing it. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Comment below. How do you break a blank? You must have been through a time in your life where you've gone through like 4 or 5 trips, whether it be in easy water and harder water. I know we've been fishing some really difficult waters, so it really is expected, to be perfectly honest. But I came on here thinking, do you know what? I'll pick a fish up. I will pick a fish up. It's not a problem. It's not the end of the world, Cal. Sometimes you put pressure on yourself, don't you, to catch. Now, some people have even been saying on these videos that the reason why they watch videos is because it's real fishing, it's how it is. And to be honest, this is how fishing is. I could just put videos out where I'm catching fish, and the sessions that I don't catch, I just don't put out. You know, I'll just put one video out once every 3 weeks and make myself look glorious. But the reality of it is that's not fishing. A lot of people try and get out as much as they can in the summer. And we know the rest, don't we? Anyway, there's a little subscribe button there as well on the left hand side, my left hand side, your right hand side. Give us a subscribe, share some love, and hopefully I'll keep on trying to catch. I'm going to stay here until about dinner time. I might even take the day off, to be honest, because on sales I hit my target on Tuesday for the week, so I could theoretically not work for the rest of the week, but it's not about that, is it? I've got to build the business up. I think it's one of the reasons why we buy so much tackle, hooks, rigs, lures, a load of different things. Let's sort this out. It's because when we don't catch fish, we look at reasons why we didn't catch, and we look for things that help us to catch. And we also buy things that when we're not catching, or when we have caught, where we celebrate, we just chill out, and we buy things to make us happy. You know, so you may have gone 2 or 3 sessions, you go into your local tackle shop, or you go online and you go, do you know what, I'm going to buy that because I think that'll help me, or that'll help me, and that's why we don't call it catching, we call it fishing. What's your thoughts on that? Has there ever been a time when you thought, well, I'm not catching, I need to buy that certain bit of tackle that other people are using? There must be a reason why they're catching and I'm not catching, and there, in a nutshell, is the reason why we buy so much tackle. I'm just making a drink of tea. I'm just chatting to you. It's really good to see you again. Don't forget, like and subscribe, press that bell button. The subscribe button's just there on your right hand side of the screen on the bottom. There's been many times when I've been fishing where I've not caught fish. I'm not going to lie to you. There's always times in your life where you go out and you put the rods out, you do everything you've been taught, you've used all your experience you've got, and for some reason you just can't seem to catch a fish. That's normal. And a lot of people don't realise most of it is marketing. So when you see all the trophy shots and all you see all the video shots and everything, which makes you feel a little bit inferior sometimes, and you look up and you look in the magazines, you look on YouTube and you're thinking, look at all these guys, they're catching fish, I'll start doing what they're doing. That's what influencers do. Well, you're being influenced. And as a result, listen, you might have the best kit in the world, you might have all the knowledge, you might be doing the best things you can, and sometimes it just doesn't work. How do you change that? Well, the reality of it is, it's just time. Time changes that, and in time you will catch a fish. What do you do? Is it the hooks? Are the hooks not sharp enough? Is it the wrong shape of hook? Is it the wrong hook link? Is it the wrong weights? Is it because it's a monofilament line? Is it because it's a fluorocarbon line? Is it because the light levels? Is it because pHs in the water have changed because it's raining and salts come up through the bottom? Is it because you've not got your Lucky Charm in front of your rods? Is it not because you're not wearing your Lucky Pants? Is it because you had pancakes the night before and you never do really well after pancakes even though you like pancakes? So it's a crazy old world, isn't it, that we live in when we go fishing, thinking that you're guaranteed to catch. And it makes it even worse when you have a load of sessions where you're going out and you catch plenty of fish, and like on these vlogs there's a lot of fish you don't put in the videos because I've come to realise people want to learn things. Oh. And that's what they're trying to learn. So I'm just asking the question on this. If you're not learning from this video, it's fine, it's not that kind of video. But tell me how you deal with blanks. Tell the world, put a link, just comment below so you can all speak amongst yourselves. How would you get around it? How would you get out about not catching fish when it's just not going your way? I'm going to carry on now and have a drink of tea. Contemplate. Well, I've tried everything. I've tried snowman rig, greedy pig rig, singles, cast at range to showing fish, casting to flat spots, putting some bait down, fishing over the bait, leaving it, coming back later on, waiting until they start to wash out, put a washed out bait that I put in the margin, put that on, cast over the top of that, done pretty much everything. Still not a fishy wishy. But nobody else is catching either. It's dead as a dodo. Nothing coming out. Absolutely void of activity on my rods. I'm liking the rods still, but still not caught a fish today. I'm going in an hour. So what I've done now is I've cast as far as I can put a 2-ounce lead to showing fish and hopefully maybe pick something up. And if I don't catch fish before then, all I can do is bid you farewell, au revoir, and I'll see you on the next video. And comment below, like and subscribe, press that bell icon right there on your right hand side, bottom right hand corner that says subscribe. Oh man, so annoying, so annoying. Still chucking it down the rain as well. Oh, look at that, I've got the Dutch angle going on. There we go. Really annoying, not a lot I can do. Do you know, I've seen about half a dozen fish within the last 24 hours. And it's not usually like this place. It's usually really busy. And loads of fish coming out, and there's usually fish going right the way across the top of the water, and it's one of those go-to lakes that you go to catch fish, to be perfectly honest. But I spoke to a few people now, it's not fishing very well. The fish weights have gone up and there's some lovely fish in there, but yeah, it's not fishing well. And then you get the comments then in the YouTube channel where it says I was on there the other day and I had 103 fish. and the Guinness Book of Records contacted them because they're such a great angler and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's not me.